to my channel. This is Oluwatobi, and I'm back again, back again, but yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about, something that, really stuck with me. I wrote something in church. Okay, my phone should be here. I wrote something. Oh wow, I'm using my phone. Wow, has that ever happened to you? Like, you have your pen here. I mean, I don't do that, but like, you have your pen. You have something, and then you're looking for it, not knowing. I wrote something on my phone. I was so determined. I'm using my phone to record. Anyways, I think it was something in the lines of, you were perfectly created for your purpose. And that's just something I wanted to speak on today. Sorry if I have this very unenthusiastic, vibe that I'm giving off, but it's a bunch of stuff that I can't discuss right now. But when I get out of it, I'll give a testimony. But yeah, you're perfectly created for your purpose, and this is just something that, really. When I heard this, I was like, preach. Because we tend to feel like our flaws are so disgusting. My forehead is so big. Guys, my forehead is, let me not say, but it's almost half of my head. So like, we have flaws that we just believe that are so limiting, like they limit our abilities to be who we want to be. And my pastor was saying something today. He was like, what did LeBron James eat that made him that tall? Like, what exactly will you say? Like, can you give birth to a child today and say, I want my child to be as tall as LeBron? And they will get to that height. Like, there's some things that are put in place. Like, there's some heavenly, supernatural things that are put in place for you to become something. And where you are it's always a stepping stone for you to achieve your purpose. So what I just wanted to, and then something that I think I spoke about it on my Snapchat before, where people think that because they talk a lot, or because they're too quiet, or because there's just something about them that they think is so imperfect, that they can't do the work that they need to do for God. And that's a very big misunderstanding that I really needed to address today. And I just wanted to say that, like, wherever we are, like, no matter how short we think we are, no matter how ugly, even though nobody is ugly, like, no matter how limited we think we are, you think you're not smart, but there's always something that God has put in place, regardless of your abilities, regardless of how limited you are, regardless of how poor you think you are, regardless of how rich you think you are, regardless of how low your GPA is, regardless of how high your GPA is, regardless of how boys are not disturbing you for your number, regardless of how many boys are disturbing you for your number, regardless of how your eyebrow doesn't make sense, regardless of how flaky your eyebrows are, regardless of how your makeup game is on point, regardless of how trash your makeup game is, there is always something about you that God uses to fulfill the purpose that He has created you for. And the thing that we have to know is that the moment we begin to dwell on our imperfections, the moment we begin to dwell on our flaws, we take away from the fact that God is doing something in our lives. And the thing is that if we don't give God the foundation to build what He needs to build, because of how unprepared our hearts are, because of how distracted our hearts are, and that's one thing that I really wanted to address. We are so distracted by our physical abilities, or by the things that the world has deemed to be normal that we don't have. Because our edges are incomplete, we dwell so much on our edges that we forget to pray, we forget to read our Bible, we forget that we can sing. And then it's like we dwell so much on our imperfections, physical, whatever imperfections that we have, and we don't look at the the perfections that God has made for us, the perfect voice that you have, the perfect ability to speak to people, the perfect ability to speak the word to people and have them listen and understand what you mean, perfect ability to bring somebody into a church and the person feels so welcome because you just had this aura when you spoke, the perfect ability to play football, the perfect ability to drive a car, because there are people who drive buses and bring people to Christ through that. There's always an avenue for you to evangelize. Your life should be a means of evangelism, no matter who you are, no matter how limited you feel you are. So yeah, that's what I just really wanted to talk about today. No matter how much you feel like you are not fitting the stereotype of somebody who should be used by God, don't let that bring you down. Don't let that limit you. You are bigger than your imperfections. Bye guys.